Sometimes people ask me, why did I become an English communication coach? So today I want to tell you my story, tell you why I became an English communication coach. And it all started with a trip that I went on in 2015 when I flew to Wuhan, China. So before this trip, I had never studied any Mandarin. So I didn't know how to use the Chinese language and I didn't know how to communicate in China. But I took an opportunity to go to Wuhan to teach English and to work out there. So I did a business visa and I traveled to China and I could stay there for up to 6 months working. So when I first arrived at Wuhan airport, I lost my bags. Yeah, I couldn't find my bags on the conveyor belt. So I went to look for assistance and I spoke with some of the airport staff, or tried to speak with some of the airport staff and ask them, where are my bags? I can't find them. What can I do? Like, what's the next step that I need to do to try and find these bags? Nobody in the airport could speak English, okay? So that was my first moment when I experienced how important it is to be able to communicate and to get your point across and to share what you really need to share in the language. So this is when I really learned how important language is as a tool and how it's important as a skill, because we use this to be able to communicate our needs, our wants, our desires, but above that we use it to share our connection, to build rapport, to establish ourselves in a social network and to create a life for ourselves. So after I left the airport, not knowing if I'll ever see my bag again, and I went into a cab and I memorized actually my address of where I was traveling to in Wuhan. And luckily my accent wasn't too terrible, so the taxi driver couldn't understand, so I was able to say where I needed to go. But the next day when I was walking around in the city, I really quickly realized that I needed to be able to order food, I needed to be able to ask for water, I needed to be able to make friends and try to establish myself in this city. But I realized I couldn't even ask for a bottle of water. I couldn't even ask for the menu. I didn't know how to communicate in any way, and it was at this moment when I realized the power of language and the importance of how you need to be able to communicate what you want when you are visiting a place, or especially when you're working somewhere. So I would say before traveling to Wuhan, I didn't know the importance of language. I didn't know how being able to communicate in a way that helps you to feel comfortable, to feel relaxed, to feel good in the language